Hey guys, this is an article from the New York Times. It was written in July of 2001. Software is capable of copying any human voice. AT&T Labs will start selling speech software that it says is so good at reproducing the sounds, inflections, and intonations of a human voice that it can recreate voices and even bring the voices of long dead celebrities back to life. So they call this synthesized speech or voice cloning is what it's called. This particular software by AT&T was called Natural Voices. And down here they talk about, they say that um, it says, although scientists say the technology is not yet good enough to perpetrate fraud, could the synthesized voices eventually be capable of tricking people into thinking they were getting phone calls or digital audio recordings from people they know? Okay, so those of you that are TIs maybe, or you've watched my playlist on my channel called My Story, you're going to know that I had a personal experience with this technology in 1995 or 96, and I'm here to tell you it was in perfect working condition by 1996 at the very, very minimum. 95. I got a phone call from somebody claiming to be my mother. I thought it was my mother at that time. I was completely unaware of any type of technology like this. Had no clue at all that anything even like this could ever even exist, and I didn't even have the capability of even imagining something like this. I'm thinking I'm just talking to my own mother over the phone. She starts telling me to do these things that I knew my mother would never say. So I'm here to tell you this is already happening. It's been happening since 95 at the very, very minimum. So that's why I'm making this video. I want to raise awareness about this. Speech synthesis, they call it right here. Speech synthesis or voice cloning. So they have this, they interviewed this actor that AT&T had hired to do voiceovers. And he says it was a little unsettling, just like you can't trust a photograph anymore. You won't be able to trust a voice either. So I think that there's kind of a general consensus among the average population that a photograph can be photoshopped, for example, or a video can be edited and photoshopped. So people realize that when you see something on YouTube, it might not be real. It might look completely real, but still it might not be real. So I think the average person is thinking very critically in terms of video and photographs. But what we need to do, or what I've been trying to do for the last couple of years, is raise that awareness up a couple of notches, so that we are all of the understanding that voice can also be cloned. So when you answer a phone call from your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, your best friend, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, or your boyfriend, to have that awareness that it is possible, it is a fact that that person that you love or care about, their voice can be cloned. Not only can your Facebook be hacked into if somebody wanted to do it, but your text messages, your email, and also now your phone conversations. All I'm trying to do is raise the awareness up to that level, because what I see happening is I see people dying left and right because of stuff like this that is very factual, very real. People are really being victimized by this, but for some reason the mainstream media won't talk about it. You won't hear it on the evening news. And your average person would think that, if somebody said to you, "Hey, I got this phone call from you last night and you said da 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 da, and you're saying to them, I didn't say that to you. I didn't even talk to you last night. You're crazy. You need to take a pill. That's the level that we seem to be on right now, where the average person is not aware of this technology. And we need to raise that up. We need to get everybody on the level to where we all know this technology exists. Therefore, we cannot become victim to it. Think about this. Think about children that are being exploited. Think about your child. Think about if your child got a phone call from somebody using this technology and they used your voice to tell your child to go to some building across town. I'm not trying to scare anybody. I'm trying to raise awareness to get people to realize that yes, people are being victimized by this technology. This technology is being used in sinister ways. It can be used in sinister ways. I mean, a lot of people probably remember, that big scandal last month about Verizon was sending all the phone conversations to the government, and the government was like, we're not really listening to you, we're just recording the conversations. Well, what they do with this technology is they have they have to have well, when I saw this a sound engineer showed me this technology years ago, and when I saw this, it was many years ago. And the way it was then was that you had to have recordings of this person's voice already in. You plugged into the software. So you have recordings of this person's voice, and then you can play the person's voice back saying anything you want it to say, and it sounds totally real. Um, and it's not like this voice synthesis that you hear on YouTube. Okay, that you're aware, the computer generated voices that you hear on YouTube, it's not like that at all. It's totally real. They can use a celebrity's voice or anybody's voice that they have recordings of. But as it is now, I mean, I don't even know if they need a recording of somebody's voice. I'm not sure how it works now. But all I'm trying to do, and I hope that you will help me raise awareness about this. And because I'm tired of hearing about people committing suicide because they thought they were communicating with somebody online. I think you guys remember that little girl from a couple years ago that thought she was talking to a boy that she liked online. It turned out to be somebody else's mom, and that person started saying all these really nasty things to her, and she committed suicide. That is happening with the voice software as well. They are committing suicide because of phone conversations that they think are happening. Things that their parents are saying to them, or things that their best friends said to them, or their loved ones said to them over the phone that never actually happened, that never even would happen. But it was somebody else, some creep intercepting their phone conversation. This is the reality that we live in today. This is real. It's happening now. I'm here to tell you that it was happening in 1995 at the very minimum. So I hope you'll help me get this information out. You can do a search on voice cloning or speech synthesis. I just wanted to share that with you guys. I hope you're doing well. I'll talk to you later. Bye.